What's up, Scorpio? Right off the bat. Let's see what messages Spirit has for the next 24 hours. Sorry, 48 hours. You guys are taking something day by day. Like, this is a 48-hour read, and I said 24, so you guys are taking something day by day. So there's something here that's prominent in the next 48 hours that requires you to take your time with it. You guys could be making some sort of decision. Said what I said. That's what I'm hearing, mostly because that's what I'm seeing. All right, you got the Knight of Wands, the Two of Coins, the Tower, Five of Wands, the Strength, Ace of Swords, the Devil. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the Fool, and Three of Pentacles. And at the bottom you have the Queen of Cups. Alright, the overall energy I'm getting, and this doesn't have to be in the next 48, this is just like general energy here. Some of you guys are taking a chance on a new venture. You're a little bit in your head about what this is. Some of you guys could be investing in something that's completely brand new to you. I'm hearing foreign. You guys could be doing something like overseas. So maybe like you're used to doing business here in the States, if this is where you're at. Like, so some of you could be, you know, used to that, but now you're like traveling distances to make something happen. So it become like, it puts you in your head a little bit because you're like, oh, I hope that the reward is more than the risk. And it is, but it's still risky. So there's something here because you guys like to be calculated about your risks, right? Especially when it comes to your money. So I do see here that you guys are definitely going to be in your head in the near future, if you're not already, about some sort of investment that's outside of your comfort zone. Maybe like the price range is outside of your comfort zone, right? It's like it's going to cost a lot of money, but it's going to bring you a lot of money back in, right? So there's something about that. You guys could be protecting something at the moment, or will be protecting something. Again, I feel like this just has to do with like this first energy. It's like taking a chance on something new. I do see here that it's like, it's an investment that you need to protect. But it's like, okay, you're either protecting this by not telling people about it, or some of you guys might be standing in your own way and might not consider doing this. It's like you get so much in your head that you talk yourself out of a situation or an investment. But I'm seeing here that like with the Ace of Swords and the Devil, it's like you guys are going to get clarity about this. It's one of those things where like, okay, let's say you take a chance on this investment and it freaks you out, but you take a chance on it, right? And then it yields you the success. Great, that's the best possible scenario, right? But then, let's say you take the chance and then it doesn't pan out the way you want it to. With the Devil card being there, it's like you had the clarity for it with the Ace of Swords, but the Devil card is like, it's something that I'm hearing, always something there to remind me. So it's like, it's one of those investments that like if it does fail, it haunts you. But I'm also hearing in retrospect, if you don't take this investment and it does really well, it's there to remind you. Like, you're going to be like, damn, like, I could have been a billionaire had I done that. So there's something here about, like, the duality of it. So the risk is just as much as the reward, but at the end of the day, the reward's going to be more. So it's like, if you weren't to make this investment and it doesn't pan out, then great. The reward is you didn't lose, like, a shit ton of money, right? But then it's like on the opposite, if you don't invest, then it's like, fuck, like I should have, like we could be living fine right now. I wouldn't have to worry about a dime for the rest of my life. So I see why some of you guys are in your head about this. It's pretty crazy. It's overwhelming. But if this has nothing to do with work or money, this just has to do with like your life purpose, right? So it's like a lot of you guys could be in a cycle right now where you're having to think about the long term. Do I want to work here forever? Do I want to live here forever? Do I want to get married? Do I want kids? What do I want? So that's mostly the energy that I'm getting here. So you guys are going to be making some really big life-altering changes in the near future, because that is your That is your desire to do so, is what I'm hearing. A lot of you guys want this glow up. You want your money to go up. You want your looks to go up. You want to be a quality person. There's something here about a quality of life. So I do see that coming to fruition for you. So let's get into it. Next 48, the Knight of Wands. You guys could be taking a chance and a leap of faith on a new endeavor, a new job, a new commitment, a new, just something new. You guys are going into something blindly. And again, this is something that it's passionate, right? Like, it's exciting. It's like, you may not have all the details, but you're like, but I there's no way I can't do this. So there's some exciting opportunity that comes in for you in the next 48 hours that might require you to really think about it. But I do see you kind of following through. Like, whatever you decide to do, if you decide to take this offer, like, you're good. You're like, I'm all in. And if you decide not to take this offer, you're like, I'm good. I'm all in. So again, like, there's no regret here is what I'm hearing, okay? Two of Pentacles, you guys could be juggling something in the next 48 hours. You guys could have a really busy schedule. Again, you guys could be in your head about whatever this is, okay? Whatever this Knight of Wands situation is. I do see here that you guys could be juggling, like I said, in the next 48 hours. Like, you're juggling kids, you're juggling work, you're juggling, you know, your schedule. You're just, like, all over the place. So some of you guys might need to kind of write some things out. Like, maybe you're the kind of person that doesn't need to write out your schedule, right? So you're just like, oh, you take the day as it comes. But, like, there's something here about, like, there might be a little bit more for you to bite off in the next 48. So it might actually be smart for you to, like, actually have a time that you want to wake up. So, example, it's like, I don't know, tomorrow I'm going to wake up at 6 and then I'm going to do this. By this time, I need to make sure that, you know, I'm here at this place. So there's something here about structuring your day in the next 48. Like I said, some of you guys could be taking it day by day. There's something here that requires you to just take things step by step. So you guys could be doing that, where it's like you're actually going off of a schedule or routine that you're setting for yourself, and you're following through with that in the next 48. The Tower. You guys, something could be falling apart to be rebuilt. But again, it's like, okay, you could have some sort of tower moment in the next 48 hours. Tower moments are usually those moments where you're like, damn, like, I was so certain that was going to go through, or I was so certain. Like, there's always that certainty, but then it's like the tower moment hits and you're like, oh, well, now I don't know. So anything that you're so certain about that all of a sudden brings you confusion, that's a tower moment. Okay. So also, you got to recognize it, right? So for example, another tower moment could be you're at work, you're working there, and like, you stop and you realize, you're like, damn it, like, I'm not happy here. Like, how do I get out? That's your tower moment. So anytime that, like, life is going as normal, business as usual, I'm hearing, and you get those moments where you're like, you question whether or not this is something that's for you, that's your higher self trying to align you with something else. Don't resist that, okay? But you definitely do have a tower moment. There's something here. And like I said, I'm really strongly feeling that there's some sort of investment. It doesn't have to come in the next 48 hours, but it is coming. Some of you guys could be in your head about expanding, but you're worried about having to put that much money in. Let's say, for example, you're somebody that owns a coffee shop, right? Maybe you own a coffee cart somewhere, and you're like, should we expand to a building? Like, that's a lot of risk, right? Versus a cart. Or maybe you're like, maybe we can get more carts. Like, I can be here, and then I could see if I could, you know, I have enough money to buy another cart, but are those people going to be reliable? Because you're running this cart, so you know that everything's running efficiently. So it's about being able to trust and delegate and hire people that are going to have your same work ethic, okay? If this has to do with the person, this could be you just questioning, like, do I want to pursue this relationship with this person? Because Knight of Wands to the Two of Coins, right? Knight of Wands is, like I said, it's a new exciting venture. You have an opportunity to go in a different direction. So if you're dealing with a person, then this could be someone that you're questioning, like, do I want to move in with them? Like, he or she just asked me to move in with them. Like, do I want to move in with anybody? Am I at that point right now? So that's the tower moment. You're like, damn it. Some of you guys are going to be like, hell yeah, let's do this. Again, you're all in. Some of you guys are like, no, not right now. Again, you're all in. So there is definitely something here about that, okay? With the Five of Wands, you guys could be defending something, I'm hearing. There's a lot of competition for something that you want to do. Or there's someone that you see, especially with the Strength card here. You could be dealing with the Leo. You guys could have your eyes on someone where a lot of people have their eyes on them. They could be very attractive. They could be really successful. Um, so if this is a love situation, it's like I see that there's a lot of competition for someone. There could be a lot of competition for you, right? It's like you're successful, you're charming, you're attractive, you've got your life together, and so there's something here about being there's a lot of competition for something or someone. If this is a business thing, there's a lot of competition in the market for what you do. So a lot of you guys might be reconsidering a different marketing strategy. Okay, if this is at work, like there's a lot of people that tend to like overproduce. So some of you guys might not, so some of you guys might feel like you could be doing more because like you have other people, like I'm hearing like top earners, right? So if you're in sales, like there's people that bring in more sales than you do. And so like that makes you feel some kind of way. If you know, you're working at a company where they're looking at performance reviews, it's like you're not always at the top. Like you're kind of in the middle, right? So there's something here about like the competition could push you to do better. So it's like in a way, don't compare yourself to the competition. Be grateful that the competition is there to push you to be a better version of yourself, right? So use that energy to better yourselves. Others of you guys could be putting up boundaries with people. There's something here about drama. It's like you guys are very focused and fixated, whether that's on your family, whether that's on your finances. There's something here about you just trying to focus on your life that you don't have time for other people's drama. So if you have siblings, they could be calling you and telling you like, hey, like mom said this, mom said that, and you're like, dude, that sucks. Like you're not trying to get involved. You know what I mean? And so it's like, or you know, your partner could be coming trying to tell you something, and you're like, you're just trying to be a listening ear, but at the same time, you're like, damn, like I gotta get back to work. Or like I would rather be doing this, and like, oh damn, that sucks. Like, so again, that could cause some problems, especially if it feels like, you know, if your partner feels like you're not listening to them. So just be aware that if in the next 48 you have people coming to you with problems, they could turn around and make it your problem by saying, hey, what is your problem, right? Because you're like, oh, that sucks, and like that's it. That's like yeah. With the strength card, you guys could be withholding something in the next 48 hours. You guys could either be keeping a secret for someone, or you guys are keeping a secret. See how there's like a bunch of green here? I feel like there's money you haven't told people that you have. Like there's something here about like the amount of success that you've obtained. A lot of people have no clue how successful you really are because you've managed to like keep that under wraps, is what I'm hearing. And it's like you're cool, calm, and collected. Like this man here, he's just smoking a pipe in his like tailor-fitted suit, standing in front of his library, or maybe that's his office. Maybe he's a lawyer. Somebody here could want to go to law school. I did use that. Did I use that? I didn't use that on you guys. I used that. You guys could be dealing with a cancer or have a cancer placement. But yeah, there's something here about law school. Somebody here could be into photography. See how those pictures are? In the next 48, you guys could have taken a picture that goes viral. It's like I see someone like posting like a really nice picture that they took online, and like it goes viral, or like it gets a lot of likes, gets a lot of views. People could inquire if they could buy it from you. So there's something here about that. So again, like people may not even know that you're into photography, right? You're like, you're like standing there smoking the pipe. You're like, yep. And someone's like, oh, those are nice pictures. Yeah, no, I took them. And they're like, what? You're a photographer? And you're like, yeah. Just smoking your pipe like the whole time. You're not even, again, you could be a person of very little words, right? Which I think is a great quality sometimes for people to have, where it's like, I can be that person sometimes where I just say what's necessary. I don't need to say more than what it is you're asking. How are you? I'm good. How are you? Like, you know, I'm personable, but like there's something here about maybe you need to be a person of fewer words, or maybe you are a person of fewer words, because it creates more mystery for people, right? And it keeps people out of your energy too, which I think is very, very important. Like you got to be careful who you let into your energy, okay? With the Ace of Swords here, you could be getting clarity on something. You could realize that someone's withholding something from you. It's like, I see this man, he's smoking his pipe there, right? And it's like, you're sitting there and you're thinking about, like, let's say a fight, especially since the 501s was there. You're like rethinking? You're thinking about like a recent like fight or tiff or something like that. And you're starting to put the pieces together then and there. And you're like, wait, I feel like they're hiding something. Like, why would they say this when the last time they said that? There's something here about putting the pieces together in the next 48. So whether that's you recanting, that's the word, on what someone has said to you recently, and you're like, wait, that doesn't make sense because you said that you did this and you did that, but all of a sudden you're saying this. So you're starting to put pieces together. You might start to uncover that people aren't who they say they are. A lot of you guys could be seeing exactly who these people are for their lies, for their deceitful energy, and you guys could be cutting them out. It's like Spirit's giving you an opportunity to see who these people are around you, because it's like as your blessings are getting bigger, you need to know who's actually there for you and who isn't. And so it's like a lot of you guys could have childhood friends that you still have in the mix, but they're not doing anything with their lives. And so a lot of you guys just possibly make excuses for them where you're like, oh, it's cool, like, you know, this person's like my brother, this person's like my sister, but it's like, yeah, like, but are they just still around because they can use that with you, that recoil of like, well, we've been friends since like kindergarten, and it's like, yeah, but like you're not doing anything. Like, I want people in my circle to be doing something. That way, you know, I know that you're not just counting on me and my blessings to take care of you. So you guys could be putting up boundaries with friends, or you guys could be walking away from friends. Wheel of Fortune, luck is on your side in the next 48 hours, okay? You guys have some sort of like good luck opportunity. There's this you just by chance happen to walk into the right room at the right time is what I'm hearing, okay? Some of you guys could win the lottery in the next 48. Some of you guys could find out some really, really good news that's meant for you. And it's like genuinely good news. It's like the wheels turning in your favor. It's like you guys have done everything you can to facilitate these new beginnings. And so that's all you're doing, especially with the Wheel of Fortune of the Fool. You guys have a new beginning when it comes to something. I'm hearing dealer's choice. So it's like if you're single, maybe you want your new beginning to be in love. Guess what? You're going to be dating a lot of good potentials, okay? Maybe, you know, you want your money to go up. Well, guess what? You're going to be getting more opportunities to work for different people for more money, or maybe, you know, something comes in where you're going to be able to be your own boss if you're not already. So you definitely have good luck when it comes to that. With the Fool, you guys are taking a chance and a leap of faith on something new, and you guys are going to be grateful that you did. Like I always say, when his hands are up like that, he's like, thank God. So some of you guys, I see someone like realizing that they made the best decision possible and like falling to their knees and like their hands are up in the air and like, thank you. They're like crying. I'm not saying you'll cry, but like you might. But there's just a very emotional moment where there's just like this gratitude. It's like in the next 48 hours, like you let's say you start a new job in the next 48, and then you start to, like, in the next 48 hours you're like learning who your coworkers are, you're learning like who you could talk to, who you can't talk to. But no matter what, it's like there's just like this really calm stream of people that are in this facility working with you. And I just see you like damn, like I'm glad I left that other job, because those people were drama, those people were toxic, right, is what I'm hearing. They're toxic. Okay, yeah, especially with Three of Coins. Sometimes maybe I picked that up subconsciously. Three of Coins, yeah, you're definitely grateful for whatever this new collaboration is with this new group of people. Again, some of you guys could have started a new job, and so that's what you're like grateful for, because you're like, damn, like these people actually know what they're talking about. Some of you guys quit your job and like you go in for yourself, and so it's like the people that you're surrounding yourself with, right? Maybe you guys have to do like events to be able to network and get more people like in line with your business. And so it's like you're meeting a lot of people that have your same mindset, that have your same drive, and you're like, damn, like I'm so glad that I took this chance. So there's something here about just being grateful in the next 48 for the decisions you've made up until now, is what I'm hearing. Whether that be in love, whether that be with friendships, whether that be in work, whatever it is, it's like you're just grateful to have had that opportunity to be where you are now versus where you were then. All right, that's what I got for you, Scorpio. Hopefully this helps and resonates, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.